We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Dragons of Sacramento taking on the Washington Commanders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
And they're on the 21-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
When you look at this defense,
they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
now Howell. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Howell throwing on third down here. That one downfield for Dotson.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Running right, here's A-Chain.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 10. Quick slant to Brown.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A-Chain diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
1st down, Howell to throw. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Howell. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, but I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Again, it's A-Chain.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 7-7, our score after 1. Sacramento with the football here as we get set to begin quarter 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
They'll run for it with A-Chain.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Here's Aaron Siposs now.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Off play action. It's Howell. That one downfield for Dotson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Now a 2nd and 10. Samuel going to go in motion right. Second down, Howell back to pass. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
He's got it at the 15. A huge play there for Washington. 57 yards.
That's good for Washington. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Point after try forthcoming. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tua now on first down. It's caught. Smith. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Tua going to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Samuel going to go in motion right. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Howell.
And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good.
thing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Devon Achane with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Dragons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Antonio Gibson on the return. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd and 10. Powell from the gun. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing here, Howell. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Another throw for Howell.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Howell down to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
They'll look to run with Achane.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
One more time with H.A.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Grant Calcaterra,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Dragons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
The 2 are going to try and throw for it.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A very solid gain of 27.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Samuel going to go in motion right.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Hassan Reddick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Commanders 14.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Right back to A-Chain on second down.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
All right, let's go.
Third down, here's A-Chain.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taking it about the 16. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Powell out of the shotgun.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Powell on the QB sneak.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
Robinson is in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Now the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Dragons 34. Commanders 21.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. A give up the middle to H.A.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown! A.J. Brown, 56 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Commanders 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And Howe will throw it. That is caught, and he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
16 yards. That's good for a Washington Commanders.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Back to throw, Howell. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. It's Howell with another throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10, Howell. That one downfield for Dotson.
And he's got it inside the 10. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
And that'll be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Mustang 19, 70 range.
Howell looking to throw again.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. O.J. Howard, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
47. Commanders 28. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
70 Lions. 18 Rebels. 18 Rebels.
Now they go play action with Howell. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Howell changing the play here.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 18 Pioneer. Trap 60. Trap 60. Check. Panther. 19 tight. 19 tight.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 Lion. Hut, hut. Buffalo 18.
Now Howell.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Dragon 60.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
From 19 yards away.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Howell throwing for it.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
And nothing after the catch here as he's dropped right on the spot at the 47, but in plus territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Running left, it's H.A.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
Right back to H.A. on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Off-play action. It's Howell. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Howell from the gun. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And McLaurin, the motion man right. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Another throw for Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Howell. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. Able to connect with Dotson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
And once more, Howell back to the air.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Howell.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Howell to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Gibson will score. Touchdown, Commanders.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hams team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 2nd down, a run by Uche.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play call, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Uche.
I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. He'll look to throw. It's a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. A gutsy decision there going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring,